On the 13th of January, I posted a video titled "The Cold and Harsh Truth About Day of Death", a video that was about some flaws that people tend to overlook when talking about the game, but it was basically just a rant. The video quickly became my most watched long form on my entire channel, which was something I was expecting, but what surprised me is that many people actually agreed with me. But some didn't, of course. Now opinions are opinions, this is a fact that will never change. So this isn't why I make this video. The first section of the video was about the content the devs are adding to the game, which is mostly just reworks of already existing things, and this kinda pissed me off at first. See, even though I thought I didn't need to do a lot of research since I always look for teasers and sneak peeks of new updates, I actually missed some important things and most importantly completely contradicted myself. Many people pointed out that sure, the next update is going to be mostly about reworking already existing features, but in the other sections of the video I literally said that those exact features had issues, so even though they're not going to add anything completely new, they're still going to massively improve the game, which is something that I somehow didn't even realize. This is one of those moments that make me question if my brain still works or if I have to buy a new one. Though there is one thing that I don't understand, why not just make smaller updates for each new feature? Like instead of releasing one huge update, why not release multiple smaller ones so the game feels more fresh and fun? They should fix the game's issues, but they shouldn't do it in one update. It's too much work and it will be harder to balance everything. Yes, the community voted for quality over quantity, but having to wait months just for something that could be insanely hard to manage later for the devs isn't very smart in my opinion. There is also no reason to release everything at once. The update doesn't really have a specific theme. Actually, I think the theme is be anything, so I guess the theme is literally anything. Alright. And it just feels like the devs are trying to release multiple updates at once. Even though there is no need to do this, and it will be so much better if they release the smaller reworks with smaller but more consistent updates. That video was not a good video, or at least the first section, as I spread misinformation, albeit without knowing it was a misinformation in the first place, without doing proper research, which again I didn't know I had to do since I thought I knew everything about the update already. In fact, I didn't know everything, but I just didn't put the pieces together and instead kept writing the script without realizing that I was about to say the dumbest shit ever. I also wanna talk about something else, that being my skill. Now this may sound unimportant, but many people said that I have a skill issue for dying as the killer, saying some things about certain killers, stuff like that. I want to clarify that just because I think that a character is bad or has some issues, it doesn't mean that I'm bad at them, or that I struggle with those specific issues that I talk about. For example, someone said that Killjoy's M1 being hard to land was a skill issue, but I rarely struggle with that in actual rounds. It's just that a very obvious and ranged attack is going to be prediction based no matter how it works. I had 3 days of playtime on Day of Death, which is somehow enough to look experienced in the community's eyes, so that means I probably know what I'm saying, does it? Side note, yes, the video was kinda clickbait, I didn't mean to make it look like that, I just wanted it to look interesting, so that's why the thumbnail was like, Day of Death is mid, the cold and harsh truth about Day of Death, oh my god, and then, yeah, it was just an opinion, but still, I just wanted it to look interesting, alright? I apologize for this. This was my mistake, and I will be more careful next time when trying to talk about a topic like this. This was my first video that actually gained some traction, and I'm not used to all of this attention, so I rarely try to make really good videos and instead just upload them for fun, without imagining that they could actually be watched by people. Yeah, I know I'm dumb. My next video is going to be about another very hot topic. In fact, it's probably gonna be my hottest take ever, and if you know me, you'll know that it's gonna be something insane. And finally, thank you for 400 subscribers. I had 335 before the DOD video, and it's insane how much that video helped my channel. Seriously, thank you so much. I still remember when I only had 50 subs, and thank you all for that milestone, and it was barely over 6 months ago. Okay, that's it. Bye!